7-Minute Breakthrough Revolution. On behalf of my co-host, Dunya,
and my dad, Omar,
we're delighted that you could join us as we venture into the topic of
bad habits.
So, what are habits, Dunya?
Well, a thing that you do over, and over again. So on, so forth, and so on.
Exactly. So behavior that we repeat over and over again. So for tonight's sake, we will be addressing 2 types of behavior.
Good habits and bad habits.
So, could you tell us a couple of your good habits, Dunya?
Ooh, bedtime routine game.
Yes, absolutely. That is a wonderful thing that you do. Can you tell us a little bit about that and what it is?
So, it's to make my bedtime routine more fun. You see, when a kid just brushes your teeth, sometimes they might find it boring. But if you turn it into a game and a race, you might beat your own dad.
And by so doing, you have a lot of fun doing it, and now you have a great behavior. I would also add that being polite and compassionate to people around you is another great behavior that you have, Dunya. In some cases, good behavior eventually becomes superstition with regards to a desired successful outcome.
Oh.
You know, we've all heard of football players wearing the same lucky socks for a match, or basketball players having to wear the same jersey. This is simply because they have made the link between a habit and a positive outcome, a victory. Can you share with us now some negative, some bad behaviors?
Trying to stay in my chair during mealtime.
Yeah, for some reason there's this big issue that we have that every time that it comes to dinner time, Dunya always wants to get up and go and kiss her mommy or come and give me a hug or go do something, but staying in the chair, staying around the table for the whole entire meal seems to be quite a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
Okay, can you
The
tell?
biggest difficulty.
Well, you know what? We'll change that behavior. We'll find a way and we'll flip it right around and turn it into a positive behavior. What else?
Whispering at all times.
Whispering. Yes, you have this tendency of wanting to whisper. I don't know exactly what it comes from, but you know what? Instead of whispering, what you should really be doing is talking out loud to everyone around you and turning this behavior into a positive form of communication. Don't be shy. Talk to everyone. Be positive. Be proud. You see, we all have habits, and to say the least, we have morphed them into bad habits. It all starts with a behavior that we decide to be acceptable. Then before we know it, we start to repeat that pattern of behavior over and over and over again until it becomes automatic, or as we like to say in NLP, we don't know that we know. See, this is great when it's applied to something positive and to a positive behavior. But when you start to repeat over and over again a negative action, we fall into the trap of bad habits. Bad habits that we are unfortunately unconscious of. I know that I'm constantly working on bettering myself, and in order to be the best partner and father possible, but it is not always easy to take the high road and to be the perfect NLP spiritual guy.
But you try.
I try. I hope I'm succeeding. At least I'm trying. Now, in regards to parental advice, we would address this topic in the following way. As parents, we should be aware that our bad habits negatively influence and affect our children's behavior.
And you wouldn't want that, right?
Absolutely not. So what am I talking about? Let's take these 3 examples. Number 1, the little white lies that we like to tell. I mean, hasn't it happened to you that you like to bend the rules? Maybe, as an example, you want to go to a movie theater, but you don't want to get the stuff that they sell, and so you want to bring in either your water or your food from home or something you bought, but you're not allowed to. So, your child sees you do this behavior, and they see you thinking that it's okay and acceptable, but is it really? Another one would be making excuses on the phone. How many times, I know, come on guys, be honest. I know it's happened to you. How many times has it happened where you're on the phone and because you don't want to hurt someone's feeling, you make up a little white lie about where you are or what you should be doing?
I can't.
Exactly. Well, you know what? Our children see and hear this behavior and they learn that it's okay to do the same. No.
Not okay.
Not okay.
Not okay at all.
Second thing, bad language. Sometimes if we're in the kitchen and we cut ourselves by mistake, we say a swear word, a word that we're not supposed to. Or if we get some really bad news on the phone or we watch the news and we see something terrible, we might say something that we regret. Again, our children love to emulate us, and it's not okay for them to do it. So why should it be okay for mom and dad to do? So let's try as parents to do the best we can not to do that kind of behavior, so for our children not to do it and understand that it's not good for them. And last but not least, raising our voices. See, we ignorantly do this to be heard, yet the volume does absolutely nothing positive in any conversation with anyone, be it family or strangers. The only thing that it does is it weakens your stance. So take the higher road and learn that talking with a calm voice, with a good voice, will be much better, number one, in getting your point across, and number two, so when your child sees you, they will do the same thing. So let's not teach our children our bad habits, but on the contrary, let's be the best possible examples. Remember that only you can truly judge your bad habits, and only you can change them. Please remember to tune in tomorrow night as Faisal will start the new week on the topic of
limiting beliefs.
And as always, you can follow us on social media on Facebook, Instagram,
Twitter, and YouTube.
We close, as we always do, with love, peace, and respect. Salam, shalom, namaste. Good night.